Real great response from that entire offensive unit.
What can you say about getting to the bye 2-1, no Kyler, no DeAndre?
Yeah, I mean, to not have those guys in November at all play, have the best record in football, be undefeated in the division, says a lot about that coaching staff and those players in that locker room, continuing to fight, continuing to work hard, and we just got to keep getting better.
What can you say about Cole? Obviously, he struggled last week, and this game, he might have even been better than he was in San Francisco.
He was tremendous, and, last week was an overall struggle. I think game plan was bad, execution was bad, everybody played poorly, so that's hard to put anything on him, but to be in his role and come in and get 2 division road wins against those teams like he did and play as efficiently as he did, you can't ask for anything more. I mean, he was tremendous. His leadership all week, the way he carries himself, it was awesome. I mean, all those guys, you can see how they play. They have a ton of confidence when he comes in that game.
What was he like during the week coming back from that disappointment?
Great. He's been through it. I mean, he's seen the ups, seen the downs. He knows that he can play in this league and play at a high level. And we just talked about responding, and we were going to have a great plan. We were going to attack. We were going to cut it loose and throw it. We weren't going to tuck it in. And I think he had 44 attempts and protected the ball. Did a great job.
How much credit do you give him compared to Philly?
All of it. He's got the same up and down the field.
With everything that you were able to do with Zach Reese today, was that him getting more comfortable with the offense, or is that a function of what the Seattle was doing?
Yeah, I mean, we just are going to continue to incorporate him more and more, I think, as I get comfortable with him and he gets comfortable with me. The scheme, all these things, and the quarterback being on the same page, I think he'll continue to emerge. But we have a ton of weapons, and this just happened to be his night at times. Colt? Yeah, I think the scramble there late, we had a play action. He scrambled, got out of a sack, scrambled to his right and hit Antoine on the sideline. That was huge. If we take a sack there, we're in first, second and 20 or whatever, and he escaped, made a big play, and we went down and scored. So I thought that was tremendous. He's got athleticism enough to move around and extend plays, and he made a couple. The one to Christian I thought was a touchdown, but obviously he got reversed. But big-time plays in the second phase.
Do you say anything to Matt after a game like this?
No, I mean, he's one of the best. So I thought the 52-yarder or 53-yarder was huge at that point to make the difference. I think it was 10 or 9. So it happens, and I thought that was a great job of him coming back and nailing that one.
Defense had a great bounce back week 2. What's that mean for you from the offense? You see those guys playing like that?
We knew they would. That's how they responded. Every time that a game hasn't been to their liking, they've come back more physical and practiced really well all week. So I expected them to play at a high level.
What do you think Matt's issue was?
I'm not sure. I haven't spoken with him about it. But like I said, he's been in the top of this league for a long time.
How do you personally feel when you're sitting here at 9-2 atop of the NFC, Thanksgiving coming up, off week coming up, Cardinals' first winning season since 2015?
I feel tired. Like I'm ready for Thanksgiving, sleep on the couch a little bit. It's coming at a good time for all of us. We got to get rejuvenated, recharged, healthy, and so to end it on this note, I think, and have the good vibes moving into next week and Thanksgiving is great for everybody's spirit and psyche.
Coach, thank you.
Thank y'all.
Good seeing that couch. AJ Green will be next.
and Colt played unbelievable today. It was just a great team effort. We had a great week of preparation, and all the guys, bought in this week, and we gave everything we had out there today.
What was the emotional swing on the interception right in front of you, and it looks like they're going to be down scored, and they call it incomplete? I know you were punting, but that could have been a big swing. What was that like for you guys on the sideline?
Yeah, we know, these NFL games are, roller coaster rides, up and down, momentum swing. We didn't flinch. We know what we have in this team, and we just kept pushing along.
Speaking of momentum swing, you had some big catches, kept drives going, and you got out of deep in your own territory once. Is your mindset any different knowing full well that you're the deep threat on a squad that needs a big play when you're going with screen-heavy offense?
I'm just ready whenever my number's called. We have a lot of guys who can make plays. Just any given other week, we just go out there and, work as hard as we can, and whenever our number's called, we try to make the play.
What was you saying? Go ahead, again.
What was the most impressive thing you think Colt did today?
I think just for him, I think when he had that scramble drill, when he found Tweezy on the long one, the way he got out of the pocket, I think people underestimate how athletic he is. So that was a big one for us when he got out the pocket and found Tweezy on the sideline. So
That surprised you at all, too?
no, we see it every day in practice.
Hey, Joe, what's also the feeling like you guys are going to get Kyler back, Hop back, best team in the NFC right now? I guess what's it feel like knowing help is coming and you guys are still top of the mountain?
Oh, that was our whole thing, man. Is make it to this bye. We had a lot of guys that's key guys that's banged up, and going to bye 9-2 is unbelievable. I know we had some games that we wish we should have played a little better, but 9-2, probably going to be the best record in the NFL, and we get everybody healthy. Just got to keep this thing rolling.
I know that Cliff was just saying, looking forward to the bye.
Yeah.
Is that pretty much par for the course for that locker room?
It's been this is probably my longest getting to the bye in my whole career, so it's been tough, but we got great leaders on this team, man. We're just grinding each week and just trying to make there, and then coming out 9-2, get healthy, and try to make a run at this thing.
Hey, obviously you signed here, you talked about winning. You guys have done that. I mean, do you perceive this start happening when you pick this team?
I know we had a very talented group, but the where we're winning and how we're winning, the grit, the grind, all the factors that's going into how we're winning, unbelievable, man. This team is very resilient, and like I said, man, we just go out there and fight for each other each week. So.
What it mean to you to see the defense have such a big bounce back week?
Oh man, they've been playing great for us the whole year, man. We just had that one slip up. We know what our defense are capable of. We know the leaders that we have over there. I know, and they played an unbelievable game for us today.
I know it's been a little while since we got a chance to talk to you. How did you deal with how the Green Bay game ended and just bounce back?
Like I said, man, we're just miscommunication, man. You play this game long enough, you're going to have those hiccups. But there's one guy, I'm glad it happened to me because I know how to handle it. I know how to handle each thing. So I'm a guy that keep everything leveled, move on to the next play, move on to the next game. So.
Thanks, AJ. Thanks,
Yep.
AJ.
Thank you.
everybody defensively kept saying during the week that Washington Panthers, you're better than that, and then you guys went out and did that today. Without knowing exactly what Colton was going to do, did you feel like, okay, we're going to bounce back? What kind of week
Yeah, yeah, that's every week. I don't think there's been a week yet where we've gone in tentatively and not ready to go. We always have confidence going into it, and obviously today was probably one of the most complimentary football games we've played this year. Offense did a great job keeping drives alive, scoring points, and keeping their defense on the field, which obviously in return helps us a lot.
There was a couple times in the first half that they got close, and I know you guys always talk like Lumen, especially outside. Hey, the team drives on us fine, but at least let's move the field.
Yep.
It felt like you guys did a nice job.
Yeah, and we knew what they were going to do going into it, how they were going to attack us. So did a good job switching up the looks, and making good calls down there. BJ did a great job switching it up on them. So, played our rules, and it's always that bend but don't break type of mentality, man. As long as we got a blade of grass to defend, we're going to do it.
How do you think they were going to attack you? Because pounded at you, especially with what Carroll said last week.
No, not necessarily. Within the 1 yard line, obviously, we knew how they were what they were gonna do with that run touchdown. But they were gonna, attack if they see single high, attack, the backside, and we ran probably 3 out of the 4 plays that we saw in practice this week. So great job being prepared.
What do you think of your roommate? That hurt.
Feed him. Did a great job, man. He does a great job taking care of himself and coming in and taking a lot of pride in every single detail of how he works and being prepared every week. So, it's not surprising to me how he played. And again, the whole offense did a great job. When a big play was needed, it seemed like it was just always being made.
What was the difference between last week and this week? Was it a fire lit underneath? Something we were missing?
Not necessarily. Again, I think it was complimentary football. We did a good job of getting off the field, and the offense did a good job of staying on the field. When you can do that, this is what it looks like, right? So we put it together. A good, really good team win.
Does this team need to buy right now?
Yeah, I don't know. That's a subjective question. I don't.
That's why I'm asking you.
Yeah, I don't necessarily think so. This is the way we're playing, how this locker room feels right now. Obviously it'll be nice to be healthy and get guys back, and but you roll the ball out there and we go out there, we're ready to go. And that's the mentality of this team. It doesn't matter who we're playing, it doesn't matter when we're playing. It's about us. It's always about us.
What's it like in the past for the last month? 2-1 getting to the bye.
Yeah, obviously we knew we had a great opportunity ahead of us coming into this point in the season, and so we wanted to take advantage of it. And so, being undefeated in our division, and going into the bye with a win is huge. They did a great job. Again, a lot of that is attributed to the position we were in based on what the offense was able to do and forcing the hand and us stopping the run. It all goes together. It all goes together, and they'll be the first to tell you that. They did a great job, though. Man, my goodness. You always remember the plays you don't make, right? And that's going to be one that haunts me. But, it was a little outside my framework, and I should have taken another step. My goodness. That sucks. Yeah, appreciate you guys.
Cameron, what is it about you playing here? You seem to
Yeah, this is a conference in a division game, so the importance of focusing on what the coaches are saying. No mistakes. It has to be perfect football. When you're playing division games, because these games matter.
What can you say about Cole? I mean, obviously you guys needed a desperate move this last month because Kyler's not there. He's come up with 2 of the best games of his career.
Right. I think the coaches did a tremendous job of signing a player like Cole, actually signing Colt McCoy himself. He's a guy that's mature. He's been around. A tremendous backup for Kyler, on and off the field. But Colt is a guy, he's a leader, and he's someone that our whole team has confidence in. We have confidence in him each and every week. And I'll tell you a small story that I had about Colt. With Colt this weekend, he saw me working on some moves, and he's like, "Hey, Chandler, I kind of hesitate on telling you this, but I see you thinking. Stop thinking, just go." He said, "You're one of the best players in this league." And he said to me, just go, just be yourself. And I feel like it takes a lot for someone to and I just met Colt this year. And so for someone to step out and have those words of encouragement to someone you know, but you really don't know him, it means a lot. And that goes to show you what type of person he is. If he sees things, and he could have chose not to say those things to me, but I took it, and I definitely retained it, and it definitely showed today.
How did you respond in the moment when he said that to you? What was your reaction?
I told him thank you. I just kept saying thank you because he was right. Doing a lot of thinking. I got to do this, I got to do that. He said, just go, just be yourself. And yeah, I definitely admire Colt for that. And you can ask him about the story. It was this week.
Cliff said at this time of year he's tired. He needs to spend some time on the couch, eat some turkey.
Mm-hmm.
How do you feel? And what's your sense of the rest of the guys too?
Well, let me tell you right now, Cliff is he's an overtime worker, and I highly doubt that he's going to be sitting time on the couch. There's been times where I walked in on Cliff and he's watching teams from like 3 weeks that we're going to play in 3 weeks. I'm like, Cliff, we don't play them until, but this is a great win for our team going into the bye. We'll all be looking forward to some turkey for sure. I could definitely use some. But this is good. Our spirits are high, and hopefully we can just keep this snowball effect rolling, and we can just have this thing rolling toward the postseason or toward the end of the season.
What's it like that for AJ? They're on the sidelines with you guys, and you talk with them a lot throughout the game.
Yeah, one thing I admire about JJ is that he's a guy that's going to give you all that he has. Right now, unfortunately, he's not out there physically playing with us, but his vocal leadership, hey, do this. There's a few times where he saw something that I was doing and said, hey, this guy's jumping you. Try running by him or try doing this. So having a guy with his experience and his knowledge of the game is very advantageous for our defense, but not just our defense, for our entire team.
How important was it to go 2-1 over the last 3 without Kyler, without talking, and being this you guys are in now with the bye?
That was huge, and to walk off the field with the best record in the NFL, correct? Am I right? So walk off the field with the best record in the NFL. It's an amazing feeling. It goes to show you that none of the work goes in vain that we put in throughout the week. And in order for us to do it without Kyler and D-Hop, it goes to show you the strength of our depth. Next man up, and that all reflects to our front office and our coaches.
What's the move like among the defensive front, the guys who get after the quarterback? You guys were all over Wilson today. What's the move like right now?
We're just hunting. And if you ask Marcus Golden, why are you guys laughing?
That's what he said.
Yeah. I was going to say, if you ask Marcus Golden, that's his number one description of what we're doing. It's just hunting. He always say, hey, we're hunting, dog, we're hunting. So you hear that it kind of rubbed off on me. That's the way to describe it. We're literally hunting. And unfortunately, it was Russell today.
When you get a sack like you did early, did you notice them trying to do anything differently towards you, add more guys?
Oh, yeah, of course. And that's the part of the game. And I feel like when you have success early in the game like that, as a pass rusher, as an experienced pass rusher, you have to change your game. You have to do different things, which I did. So they couldn't send so many guys over.
Do you feel like this is the best team in football right now?
I'll let you say that. Our job as a team is to put our nose down and just grind. And I won't call that noise because that's positive. That's a very That's a very huge statement from you, Cam. But I'll let you say that. But I think what's working for us is just being level-headed and just playing our best football, and hopefully that carries throughout the season. But we don't want to walk around saying we're the best team in football.
But you're not going to say we're wrong.
I won't say that.
Thanks, Shane.
Yeah? All right, guys. Thank you. I appreciate you.
with you personally, I know you said you're just here to do what you can, you're kind of working in.
Yeah.
Was today about you now being totally comfortable, or was it just how things worked out? Kind of where do you place what you did today with where you are?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's a culmination of a lot of hard work from guys helping me out, from just trying to get in the playbook as much as possible, to the coaching staff trusting me. You know, this isn't about me. This is a team sport. This is a team win. And this is a recipe for success for us. If we're able to get up early and let the D linemen and our defense really attack the passer, I mean, we're going to have a chance to be a really good football team. And so for us, that's what it's all about for me, just trying to find ways to contribute for this team. Obviously, my trust and comfort level have just, I feel like, gone up each and every week. And obviously the bye week is going to be big, and then hopefully get Kyler back. It's going to be a lot of fun. And so just a fun way to come out here before the bye week. You know, there's no worse feeling than losing before the bye. So finding a way to win before this was definitely a big goal of ours as a football team, and we did that today, obviously.
What have you learned about Colt McCoy in a short time?
Yeah, Colt's a great leader, first and foremost. You know, he's been in the league a long time. He understands the locker room. He understands what guys want to do. And he's seen all the looks. You know, there's nothing a defense can do that he hasn't seen before, whether he was playing, whether he's been studying film over his past however many years he's been in the league, he's seen it. And so he's always confident. He's always calm. Nothing's going to rattle him. And so the past 2 weeks have been fun, or 3 weeks have been fun with him, just being able to see what he can do. You know, I think everyone knew what a great mentor he'd be for Kyler, but he's a great football player, and people should never take that for granted.
How many touchdowns and a half, you know?
It was awesome. I mean, it was a lot of fun. Obviously, I told James before the second one, I said, hey, you better score this one, or otherwise I'm going to get this next one. So it was a little friendly competition. James, obviously, phenomenal football player. Glad he got one at the end. But that's what it's about. I mean, it's a fun football team. It's really exciting to be a part of it. I'm very fortunate to be here, grateful to be here, and hopefully we keep having games like that.
You mentioned, Colt and how well he plays. I know you guys are all rooting for your teammates, no matter whether they're starters or not, but there seems to be, it ratchets up a little bit if you have a guy that everybody likes who's a back and gets a chance to play. That you're kind of rooting for him that much more.
Yeah, I mean, you understand how hard it is to play in this league. You understand how much work goes into it each and every week, whether you're the starter, the backup, the practice squad guys. There's just you have to put so much into it, physically, mentally, emotionally. And so whenever a guy gets an opportunity and makes the most of it, it's just a testament to the work he's put in, not just this year, but for the past 13 years he's been in the league, or however long he's been. And I think guys just love to see it. You love to see guys that work their butts off, whether they're a starter, backup, scout team guy, that go to work each and every day with the goal of getting better. They're not about themselves, they're about the team. So when they have the opportunity, everyone loves it. Everyone loves to see guys succeed regardless of where they've been or where they've come from.
How important was it to get through the last 3 games, 2-1, and being the place you guys are in, 9-2, best record, all that stuff?
I mean, it's obviously was our goal this week to find a way to win the football game, but like you said, be 9-2, 4-0 in the division. And really at a good place as a football team. You know, we're obviously banged up, so this bye week is coming at a crucial time for us. And it's not to say that we're complacent by any means by where we're at, but the more you win, the bigger the games get. And I've been in this league a long time, and when you're playing meaningful games, and at the end of November, December, January, that's what it's really about. When you're playing big games and all your goals that you set out at the beginning of the season are still attainable, that's what playing in the NFL is all about. And so we're excited about the opportunity. Obviously, like I've said before, if this is the football team we enter the week 16, week 17 with, we've ultimately let ourselves down. We got to continue to get better each and every week. Starts on the practice field, starts with really good game plans with the coaches, and us just going to work every day.
Thanks, Zach.
Cool.
Exactly.
better result for sure.
What was your mindset going into this game? I mean, you had two starts, one was really good, one didn't go the way you wanted. How do you approach this one? Or is it just the flow's going to be that?
No, I mean, I've played long enough in this league to understand that those kind of games happen. They're absolutely not fun. And the good teams are able to bounce back from that. And I didn't know if I was going to be a part of that or not this week with Kyler, kind of just, he was really close. And I just prepared the same way and had the opportunity to come out here and play. And again, good teams respond to week to week, and we were able to play really good complementary football. The offensive line, I said at postgame, I just thought up front they're really good. They did a great job of giving me some time, and receivers made some really big plays, and the defense, again, played great. So overall, it was just a great team effort, and I'm glad that I was able to respond and step up and play and come out with a win on the road in the division again, which is really hard to do.
You're trying to all your moves and like just going back and forth in some plays and scrambling and making throws. Is that what's been part of your game?
Big guys chasing you, you just find a way. I thought Cliff did a great job. I felt very comfortable with the game plan, with the third downs. I'm not sure what we were on third down, but I think we stayed on the field. We had some hiccup drives. We started playing a little sluggish, a little slow, missed a snap. But again, the defense stepped up for us, and we had some long fields to go. It felt like we were constantly backed up. But in a division game like that, that's how it goes, right? And so thankful that the interception was overturned. I felt like for the most part today I was seeing their coverages and their structures of their defense really good. That play I didn't, and it almost cost us, so I'm thankful that he dropped it. But for me, I'm just glad to step up and play and be a part of a really special team, right? Special coaches, just a special group of guys. And that was a this isn't about me. That was a big team win for all of us.
From the perspective of the quarterback, your defense did a great job getting after Russell Wilson. He's running around. From the perspective of the quarterback, how hard is it to do anything offensively when you've got that much pressure?
Yeah, it's tough.
Right.
Yeah, for sure. Last thing you want is dropping back and just, I think over time you start feeling it, seeing it, and that, can lead to some mistakes. So today I did throw a lot of quick balls, getting the ball out of my pocket, some RPOs that Cliff dialed up that I felt like were there. That kept us ahead of the chains. So I think we were pretty efficient other than a few drives that we really shot ourselves in the foot.
Fans who don't always get it. What's the art of the screen pass? The screen pass can really affect the defense in a negative way. What do you see when you're back there and you can hit them and move them around side to side?
Yeah, we didn't have any big plays on screens today, but we had some efficient plays. The art of the screen is when you call it, what situation, and being able to check out of a play when it looks not right. So we've been pretty good at that all season. Kyler's really good at that. Yeah.
I know you're a good team guy, but to hand this back over, if it goes on schedule to Tyler, with his teams at the top of best record in the league, win 2-1 during the tough stretch, how does that feel for you personally, to be able to be a big part of that?
Yeah. Well, to be honest, it's just my responsibility. That's how I see it. I came here to be a part of this team and this group, and when your number is called, that's my role. And I'm proud to have won a couple of games on the road. Not proud of the way we played last week. It was a hard week. It was a long week. Just knowing that we left a bunch out on the field, we just didn't play well. I didn't play well. I could have done some things better. We all could have done some things better. So we regrouped, and again, I didn't know this week, to be honest. So I'm very thankful that Kyler got one more week of rest. We got a win going into the bye week, and all the bumps and bruises, and Hopkins and Kyler, some of the old linemen can have some time to rest and recover, and we're in a pretty good shape to, move forward.
Chandler said that he really appreciated you saying something about kind of getting out of his own head and not thinking so much. But he also said that it takes a special person to be willing to do that since you two don't know each other that well. What made you decide to do that, and is that just something you kind of try and do as a teammate?
Yeah, I love football. I love the game. I'm always studying the game. Chandler is, he's usually the best player on the field, right? And he's one of those guys that works at his craft constantly. On the field, in the locker room, he's practicing moves. He's pulling on, he's doing all his things that he does to make him Chandler Jones. And I think what I told him this week, I'm surprised he talked about it, but it was just, I just appreciate how hard he works. He's one of our best players. He works hard at it. It means a lot to him. And I just told him that he's a closer. So go get your sacks. Don't work on this stuff all week, but go get the quarterback. Turn your brain off and go. And I think he had a couple sacks today. It's not by me, it's Chandler. But I think I've said this before. There's a good, healthy mix of older guys and younger guys and guys who have seen a lot of football. So he's one of them. And I'm thankful to be on this team and have conversations like that, right? Everybody wants to win.
How important was it for this team to get through the last month? 2-1, you have the best record in football now, 4-0 in the division, heading into the bye in that situation.
Well, I think for me, I wish we would have gone 3-0, right? We were very disappointed about last week, but we were able to respond. And again, I think this week will be good for all of us to do some self-scout on us, figure out some things we can be better at, get our guys healthy, and all kind of get our minds right to finish this last half of the season.
Cool, thank you.
All right, thanks, guys.